What's up guys, it's Taylor and welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys iOS 10 Beta 1, and I just downloaded this and I've been playing around with my phone and like seeing all the new features and stuff, and I'm really excited to show you guys this. And basically I'm just going to be showing you guys like a whole bunch of the new features that is on here, like that I have seen so far. And keep in mind that I do have the iPhone 6, so I don't have all of the new features that came with the Beta 1 version, but just keep that in mind whenever I am showing you guys all of the new features that I have on my iPhone. Okay, so the very first thing that I want to talk about is the lock screen, and if you swipe right on your lock screen, it really looks like an Android phone, and I've never owned an Android phone. I've always had an Apple phone, but it just reminds me so much of Android, and I think Apple has like always wanted to do this, but I just think that they never have. But I'm glad that they finally did it because I love the way that it looks. And at the top you have your time, and then you have like what day it is and the date, and then there's like all these different widgets like the weather and like the upcoming events that you have, or reminders or alarms, and then there's like Siri app suggestions right there, and then your news, map destinations, the weather channel, and also you can hit the edit button, and I have to unlock my phone for this, and you can just like change the different widgets. And I think that this is really cool that are on your like lock screen if you just swipe to the right, and I just think that this is awesome that you can like change and have like a variety of what you want on your lock screen whenever you are swiping right. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to talk about, as you guys can probably tell, there is no like camera button down here, and that is because all you have to do is swipe this way, and there you go, you have your camera. And I just think that this is so cool because it's more convenient if you just want to swipe right instead of like hitting the button. Not much has changed on the camera app except for like the filters are up at the top now, and if you want to have like the front facing camera, then all you have to do is hit the button at the bottom. It used to be at the top, but now it is at the bottom, and that's the only thing that they changed around on the camera. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is the control center, and as you guys can tell, this changed completely. At the top you can see that they are like different colors, and I think that that's really cool, so you know which button is which. And also if you have the iPhone 6s or the 6s Plus, it will give you an option if you tap on one of these four buttons down here, and it will give you like more options for each one of those different widgets, which I think is really cool. But I don't sadly have that. I mean, I really wish I did, but I don't. But I am going to be getting the iPhone 7 or whatever is coming out in September, so I will be able to have that then. And also, if you guys are wondering where the music is, basically all you have to do is swipe over that way, and there is your music, which I think that's really cool. And if you hit this drop down caret right there, it will give you different options where you can play your music at, like your iPhone or your iPad. Also, one thing that I really wanted to mention that I think is so awesome, you can actually delete like Apple apps now, and I think that this is really cool because before you could not do that, and you can only delete like certain ones. Like as you guys can tell, you can delete the calendar and the notes, but you can't delete messages, photos, and camera, of course. But I'm gonna slide over and I'm gonna go to my extras folder, and see you can delete like so many of these like Apple apps, and I'm surprised that you can delete the iTunes store because that's like one of the most well-known Apple apps, and I'm just really shocked that you guys can do that. Like I don't know why we can do that, but we can. But we can't delete the App Store, obviously, because that's where you download all your apps at. I mean, I don't think you would ever want to delete that. So if you want to get the Apple apps back that you deleted, then all you have to do is just go into your App Store and type in whatever app it is, and you can just re-download it and see like the calculator app that's already on the App Store. And I think that that's really awesome that you can re-download them back if you want them back. Also, if you guys couldn't already tell, there actually is a new app that they downloaded with the iOS 10, and it's called Home. Basically what this app does is you can control other smart like devices in your house with this app, and you don't like have to get up and actually go control that device. You can just use this app to do it, and I think that that's really awesome, and this might be really helpful for like a lot of people. Okay, also if you guys were wondering, there is one new wallpaper, and there's only one, but I think whenever like the new like version, like the real version comes out in September with the new iPhone, I think that there will be more wallpapers. And the new wallpaper is just like this ocean, and it's just green and blue, and I think it's like like unique just because the water's green. Also, if you guys couldn't already tell, once I go into my folders, it looks a lot different, and that is because like you can see like your apps in the background, like the display, and like right here, like where it's black right there, that's actually where the folder is. And I just think that that's really, really cool, and it's like all blurred out, and blurring out things is like a really popular trend. Okay, now going back into settings, as you guys can tell, there is a new Siri option here, and if you click it, you can just do all of the things. Like you can like turn Siri off here, or you can like access it on the lock screen here, and you don't have to like go into general and then go to Siri, and that's just like a lot more work. So now they added a Siri button on the settings. Okay, so now if I go into the messages app, basically you can see like this camera option right here, and if you click on it, like there's like a whole bunch of different things, and you can just see like a whole bunch of my photos right now, and that's actually really embarrassing, but it's just like a different like display kind of. And there's your photos if you want to like send somebody a photo. And also this heart option right here, it's actually like the drawing option, and I think this is so awesome that Apple added this, because Android has had this forever, like where you can draw and you can send somebody a text. So I'm just gonna like draw a heart with my right hand, and I'm actually left-handed, so that is weird. And you can like sketch it, and it didn't deliver because my mom doesn't have this beta version yet. Basically, if I go back to that, you can actually sketch, and you can tap to hold, and you can hit tap, and if you hit this right here, like you can actually do it bigger, which I think is awesome, and you don't have to like use this little space right there. And then also you can hit this little A right here, and you can find like popular like memes and videos and images, and I think that that's really awesome. And if you hit this right here, those little 4 dots, you can get recents, classic Mac, Apple Music, or images, and I think that that's really cool. And you can like send somebody music, I think, and like just different images that you can find. And also if you go to classic Mac, like here's just a whole bunch of different like weird looking emojis. Okay, so the very last thing that I want to show you guys is on settings, and if you go into general and then you go to accessibility, and then you hit display accommodations, and you hit color filters, and then you turn it on, you can actually change like the color of your display. And then they give you different options right here. They've actually always had the grayscale, like where it turns your apps gray on your home screen, and I think that that's really awesome. But I'm glad that they finally added colors now, and you can do like the red green filter, or green red, or blue yellow, or color tint. And I like blue a lot now. It's like one of my favorite colors. So if I go to blue and yellow, I can actually like change the color of my display. You just tap up here like which color, and then it changes the color of like your display and what it looks like. As you guys can see, like a lot of my apps are like a different color, and they're like blue toned. And here's like the red green filter, and you can just change the color of your apps again. And here's what this one looks like, and I just think it looks so cool, and it kind of looks like a galaxy. So yeah guys, that is pretty much all I have for today's video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, then definitely give it a big old thumbs up for me, because that definitely helps me out a lot. And I'm also going to put a link to where I got the beta 1 version of iOS 10 down in the description box. It's going to be the first link in the description box, so you guys can go download it if you want. And also I just wanted to say it might not work, because like a lot of people download it from like a certain site, and then it doesn't work after a while, but it worked like from the site that I got it off of. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed watching me showing you guys what is on iOS 10. And yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. So I'm going to go, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!